Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn. How are you doing today? I am crafting with one of the latest releases from Pixi Dust Designs. This one is called Let's Eat Cake, and it's really awesome. The die set helps you to create a cake shaker card, but what I wanted to do on this card is actually create just one tier cake instead of a 3-tier cake, and not actually use it as a shaker, because I think you get more out of your die sets when you can sort of reimagine how else to use them. And today I'm making a 5x5 card. I thought I would do something a little bit different by just rounding the corners on the bottom two corners of the card. So this is going to be a top folding tent card. And I don't know, it's probably user error because it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes I think I'm not lining up my cardstock, or maybe it's not an exact 90 degrees when I go to use my corner chomper and I don't get perfectly rounded corners. If that ever happens to you, you can always do what I did. I just used an emery board and sanded those corners just to smooth them out a little bit. To create so this die set, as I mentioned, is designed so that you can create shakers, and so that's why there are 3 different tiers of cake and different size cakes, but they are frames. So they have an outer and an inner cut line. So to get this solid piece, all I did was a partial die cut of that large outline of the 3-tiered cake. And that gives me a solid cake, and as opposed to the frame. You could always, if you wanted, you could die cut the frame, and then just, instead of separating the piece that would normally fall out to have that inner aperture, you could always just insert that back in. So you'll see a little bit of a cut line there, but it still will be essentially solid. But so there's different approaches that you can take to kind of arrive at a similar look. And all I've done is just added a strip of gray paper on top of my pattern paper. The green paper, it's hard to tell, but it is a really small dotty pattern. And I love lining my solid color cardstock, or anywhere that I have sort of the edge of 2 different colors or 2 different patterns meeting. I love using my Love from Lizzie's pinstripe stickers. These are peel-off stickers, really easy to use, and in the pinstripe variation, because she does have different styles of peel-offs you can get, they are all straight edge, and you get 3 different widths. So I love that variety, and they are really thin. Even the widest strip, I think, is maybe a 1/16 of an inch. So really, really lovely to work with these. The cake, Let's Eat Cake set does have different options for the icing on the top of the cake. So if you are making a tiered cake, it has a die that cuts out the icing, leaving a portion where the next tier that would sit on top would be inserted. And as well, for each of the 3 sizes, or each of the 3 cake tiers, there's this more solid version of the icing for the top of the cake. The thing that is really cool about it is that it does have this slit so that you can insert the numbers, which are meant to resemble candles, numbered candles, which I think is really, really clever. The candles, they do have a flame on top of them. I've snipped the flame off of the candle to only have the numbers. And the reason for that is because the flame normally would be, something in the yellow, orange, red colors, and I feel like those colors aren't going to go well with the color combination that I have on my card, so I just snipped those off. But I love having the full number set because you can basically make every card feel like a milestone birthday, because you're not going to find a 17th birthday card in a store where you might buy greeting cards. So it's really nice to have all of the numbers so that you can really customize the birthday and the occasion to the recipient of the card. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll leave links to all the products that I used in the description box below. And until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye.